Dear students, today we discuss about the new paper, the maintenance and the servicing of home appliances. It is the skill-based paper. In this first unit, you have the different contents, the transformer and its classifications, and checking of transformer, the troubleshooting of transformer, switches and the different types of switches, fuse and inverter batteries and the types of batteries, how to check the inverter battery and the power supply required for charging the battery and the principle of inverter and how the inverter is getting installed, the common faults and troubleshooting of the inverter. So we start with transformers and the classifications. You know well that the transformer is a electrical device which convert electrical energy into electrical energy, that is AC power into AC power. It in this depending upon the number of turns in the primary and secondary coil, the transformer is converting the high voltage into low voltage AC or low voltage AC into high voltage AC. First, we start with transformer and classification of transformers. What is transformer? It is a static electrical device which transfers AC power from one circuit to another circuit without changing its frequency. So, this transformer converts the AC power into AC power. The AC input power has the amplitude and frequency and phase. The amplitude of the AC power varies. So depending upon the number of turns of primary and secondary coil, the amplitude may increase or it may decrease. But the frequency of the AC power kept constant both in the input and output. So in this answer it is given that it transfers the AC power from one circuit to another circuit without changing its frequency. So it converts only the amplitude of the AC wave. The frequency of the AC power is kept constant. The next question in this topic is explain the principle and construction of the transformer. You know what is transformer? The principle is the mutual inductance between the circuits linked by common magnetic field. The AC power, when the AC power is passed through the primary coil, it is a copper coil, it generates the magnetic field. This magnetic flux is intercepted by the secondary coil. Secondary coil means it is a copper coil. So this magnetic flux induced in the coil, according to Faraday's law, when a current is passing through the coil, it produces the magnetic field. According to Lenz's law and Faraday's law, when the magnetic field cuts or the coil cuts the magnetic field, the EMF is produced in the coil. So in the secondary coil, the EMF is produced due to the magnetic flux produced by the primary coil. So depends upon the number of turns in the secondary coil, the induced EMF produced by it is varies. So, depending upon the mutual inductance between the two coils, the voltage varies high or low. When we are speaking about the construction of transformer, the transformer mainly consists of two inductive coils. First one is the primary inductive coil winding and secondary inductive coil winding, and then a laminated iron core. The primary winding, so it is the transformer diagram. It consists of a laminated core. Large number of laminated cores are combined here. Here a primary coil is wound on this limb. It is the secondary coil, it is wound on the another limb. So these laminated cores are insulated by some insulating material. The input is given here, the output is taken here. NP is the number of turns in the primary coil winding, where Ns is the secondary coil winding. So the primary winding is made up of a copper coil. It allows the voltage and current. The copper coil is a good conductor which is wound on a laminated core. So it is wound on a laminated core. The number of turns of the primary coil is kept high when compared to secondary coil winding in the case of step down transformer. In the case of step down transformer, so the high AC voltage is converted into low AC voltage. This type of transformer is known as step down transformer. In this step down transformer, the primary coil winding is less when compared to secondary coil. In the case of secondary winding, the secondary winding also made up of a copper coil, the copper wire, the wound on secondary part of the laminated core. The number of turns is less for step down transformer. The secondary coil winding turns will be less in the case of step down transformer. In the case of step up transformer, the secondary coil winding is high when compared to primary coil winding. So the low AC voltage is converted into high AC voltage in the case of step up transformer. So the number of secondary coil winding is high, the number of primary coil winding is low in the case of step up transformer. Also we have a impedance matching transformer. In this impedance matching transformer, the number of primary coil winding turns is equal to number of secondary coil winding turns. It is the step down transformer. It consists of a primary and it is secondary. The primary is given a 230 volts AC. It is the secondary. It is a 12012 transformer. It is a step down transformer. It converts 230 volts into 12012, that is 24 volts. So we can measure 12 volts here, and it is a center tapped transformer. The center tap, a 12012. We can measure 12 volt here and another 12 volt here. Totally we get 24 volts here. So it also consists of a laminated iron core. It is made up of thin laminated silicon steel. Each core is insulated from each other by means of a varnish, a insulating material. So this part is the laminated silicon steel core. It is made up of purely silicon steel. So it consists number of plates, number of silicon steel plates. Each plates are laminated using the insulating material varnish. Working of transformer, when the primary coil is given a high alternating AC voltage, it produces the alternating magnetic flux. It is set up in the core. The flux cuts both the primary and the secondary winding. A induced EMF is produced in the primary winding by the self-induction principle. Depending upon the number of turns in the secondary coil, the EMF is produced. According to the Faraday's induction law, the EMF is induced in the secondary winding. If you connect a load resistance in the secondary, the current will flow in the load. We can connect any resistor or bulb or any devices in this output. It is load. So the current is passing through the load. In this way, the electrical energy is transferred from the primary coil winding to the secondary coil winding. This is a multimeter which is used to measure the AC voltage, DC voltage and the resistance. It is a common provision. Here it is used to measure. A probe may be inserted here. It is used to measure the resistance. This is used to measure the current. These provisions are given here to measure the DC voltage. These connections are given to measure the AC voltage. Initially, the black color probe is inserted here. A black color is inserted here. The red color probe is inserted in the AC mode to measure the AC voltage. The power is switched on and the AC power is switched on. It is given to the primary. Due to the induction, the high voltage is converted into AC voltage, and the AC voltage across the secondary coil is measured using this voltmeter. So the probes are inserted here and it shows some AC voltage here. So it gives nearly 4.8 volts. The input voltage is 230 volts AC and it gives the 4.8 volts across the two terminals. So it step downs the voltage. So it is a step down transformer. It steps down the 230 voltage AC to 4.8 volt AC in its output. The EMF equation for a transformer. NP is the number of the turns in the primary coil. N suffix S is the number of turns in the secondary coil. Phi m is the maximum value of the magnetic flux produced. The EMF induced on the depends upon the number of turns ratio. It is given by the EMF of primary divided by EMF of secondary is equal to number of turns in the primary and number of turns in the secondary. The RMS value of the EMF induced in the primary is given by E primary. EMF at the primary coil is equal to 1.1145 m F into NP, where F is the frequency of the input AC voltage. It is nearly 50 Hz. The RMS value of the EMF induced in the secondary coil is given by EMF at the secondary is equal to 1.11 pi m into F into number of turns in the secondary coil. So from this we can determine the EMF produced in the primary and EMF produced in the secondary. On substituting this number of turns and the voltage value, you can get the ES, the total voltage available, the step down voltage available in the output of the step down transformer across the secondary of the coil.